Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube video. Today it's going to be a video on all my 119s. Those who may remember who've been on my YouTube channel the longest, a while back I did a video of all my 119s, and I'm redoing that video because I got a few things wrong on that video, which my mistake, and I've gotten a few more since then. So I thought I would redo this video, and I have them separated from oldest to the newest. The only ones I'm not going to cover in this video are these right here, my collectible ones that my father got for me. These are 75th anniversaries, 1942 to 2017. One is the Cocobolo, one is the regular black handle, and it's got the matching belt buckle. My father made this for my birthday, so I'm not taking these out, and I never will. So these I'm not going to mention because I'm not taking them out. Now, if I ever get another one, of course, I'll happily show it in the video. So anyway, let's readjust the camera. There you go. Anyway, back to this. First, I'll start with the oldest one I have. This is a predate code 2-line reverse. And this one is from 1967 to 72. Beautiful condition. As you can see, when you compare it to a modern 119, the design is very similar, but in slightly different, as you can see. But still a beautiful knife in general, especially for being that old. Beautiful. All right. Next is the second oldest one I have. This was the first 119 I ever got. This particular one was the very first Buck 119 I ever purchased. I still got that video on my YouTube channel. I picked this up in a lot that I bought for $20, and when I saw this handle, I recognized it immediately, and I paid the guy without a problem. Now, I stupidly did carry this for a long time because I didn't have a good quality fixed blade, and I resharpened it, and I carried it for a long time, and it still held up for being so many years old. And then I officially retired it once I got a new one. And this particular one is a 3-line predate code. This one is a 1972 to 1986 model. As you can see when comparing it to its older brother, come on, get in the camera. There we go. Design's very, very similar, but it starts to shape to the modern style, as you can see. And when comparing the handles are basically the exact same. Just this one's a little bit thicker than the other one. Still beautiful knives for the age. Let's put that one back. Again, just a beautiful knife, and it was my very first 119. Next is the third oldest one I've got. This is a 1990 119. Got this one in a trade from a friend of mine. Again, beautiful condition, slightly used, but in great shape for the age. It's got the nice X stamp. Beautiful condition. All right. Next is since I couldn't show the 75th anniversaries, I've also got the 100th year anniversary, the 100th year anniversary of Buck, 1902 to 2002. Beautiful condition, and I've even got the original sheath that goes with this. My father bought this for me. He's got one, and I've got the other. Beautiful. Not only it's a 100th year anniversary, it's also my birth year, 2002. Beautiful knife. So I've also got the 75th and the 100th years. Beautiful. You don't see them too much anymore. All right. Next is the 2009 model. Again, now you really start to see, once you get to the 2000s, into the 2000s, it's really starting to take the shape of a modern 119. And this one, again, I got off a trade from a guy off Facebook. Beautiful condition, brand new, never been used. Still has the factory edge, even for being from 2009. All right, there's that one. Next is the 2019 model. This is the one I used to carry before I retired it. Again, a beautiful condition. And yes, as a person in the previous video commented, all of these I keep in their leather sheets, but I also keep them cleaned. I keep them oiled so that way they don't rust and stuff like that. The oldest one even has the original pistol pouch. Beautiful condition. Next is the 2020 model, the other one I used to carry before I retired it. Again, the design really starts to look the same once you get into the 2000s. Beautiful. And last but not least is the one I carry nowadays. This is a 2021 model. This is the exact same one I carry all the time. I carry this and my 110 all the time with me. I never go anywhere without it, and it's a best fixed blade I've ever bought since then. And I still think for the price, it's the best fixed blade you can get. Where I am, at least, these are $45, dirt cheap at Walmart. And in my opinion, you can't get a good quality USA fixed blade for that kind of money. So that's what I love about Buck is for the prices, they are great knives, and I always recommend them to anybody. Still, a beautiful knife, and I carry this one in my special boot sheath. Let me get it real quick. Because a friend of mine asked me, why do I not use the 119 sheath? Well, it's two things. One, I don't want to damage the original sheath, and two, I have a lot of history with this sheath. I made this sheath a couple years ago out of an old boot that I had, and I used the actual boot loop as the belt loop. And I have a lot of history with this sheath. I've used this for not just my 119. I had several knives I've used this on, and it's just held up for me over the years, and I have a lot of history with it. I sewed it myself with paracord, and it still fits. Still fits my 119 without a problem. So that's all my 119s. Hopefully I'll get some more someday. And I hope you've enjoyed the video. And as always, stay sharp and keep collecting, my brothers.